So as you can see, I've removed all of the screws. And I've just placed them to one side here so I don't lose them. With a Phillips head screwdriver, obviously is what I used to get rid of them out. So I'm just going to pop the back case off now. And I'm just going to disconnect the battery, just for health and safety reasons, obviously. So as you can see, the battery is now removed. I'm going to pop that to the side here. And I'm just getting the screws for that one separate over here, so I don't lose them and they're all together. So now I'm just going to start with unclipping the memory and ensure that it fits in both sides. Just for any reason, if the alternate memory won't fit. Perfect. So I'm just going to pop the other one in now. So as you can see, this is the laptop that needs to be upgraded, and this is the spare laptop that is where we're getting the RAM from. So I'm just going to pop this out of there. Same process, take the battery out, get the memory out, and move it over here. And obviously after grounding myself before all of these steps, pop it back in, flush down, good to go. And I'm just going to put the battery back in. And as you can see, battery's back in nice and secure and screwed in. And we've got the additional memory slot there now filled. So I'm going to turn the laptop back on. I had to pop the power cord in just as it was struggling for a bit of battery. So as you can just about see, there's a light popping up now and the screen is coming back on. So we'll see what happens when it loads up. As you can see, there is a message pop up from the BIOS saying that the system memory has changed, obviously as expected, and the time of day is not set. So I'm just going to head into the BIOS now. I've just confirmed the date is absolutely fine in the BIOS, so that's all good to go. So we can just click escape and we'll just wait for the device to boot now. So the laptop has just booted back up, and all I have to do is just type in RAM and enter to view the RAM info. As you can see, the RAM next to installed RAM is up to 16 gig, which is obviously doubled from the 8 gig it was before, which means the device is going to work a lot quicker and a lot smoother for the end user. The next step is just typing memory into the taskbar search and run the Windows Memory Diagnostics tool. I'm just going to restart now and check for problems. It's running test 1 of 2 and it's just run up the status bar now, as you can see, and no problems detected yet, which is a good sign. So I'm just going to let this run and fingers crossed it all comes back okay. Another useful way obviously to check that everything's in working order with the memory is just press Ctrl Alt Delete, and then it can bring up Task Manager and then go across to Performance over here on the left hand side. Look at the memory. You can see to confirm it's up to 15.7 GB, which is obviously the usable RAM, and all is well. So obviously you can see it says there that 32% or 33% is being used, so it confirms it's been upgraded and there's a lot more available RAM now than there was before. So the next thing I'll do is just run a command prompt by pressing Windows R, type in CMD, it's already there because I've used it recently, and just bring up a command prompt. And then just typing in system info, which will bring up all the information on the system here. And as you can see, total physical memory is 16,000 megabytes, which is obviously 16 gig, which means that the RAM has obviously been upgraded to 16 gig. So the update is clearly successful.